Hi and welcome to No Second Season. It's Saturday the 19th of July, midwinter here in New South Wales. As usual, I took a drive into Victoria up to Mount Hotham. It was rammed. It was the last day of the school holidays and it was crazy. There'd been a few blizzards since I was last here, and so there was plenty of snow. But JB Plain was completely full. People were parked all along the grass verges. So I continued on past JB Plain, past Dinner Plain, looking out for somewhere else I could sleep. And I saw a sign to Hotham Airport. So I thought I'd go and have a look there. Oh, it's locked. I guess the very select few can afford to fly in here. There's a few cars. I think you could probably park here and sleep if you wanted. So if all else fails, I'll come back here to sleep. I did spot another little place back towards JB Plain. So what I think I'll do is go and have a look at that and then get to JB Plain and do a bit of skiing. Managed to get a spot someone's pulled out of on JB Plain. It's very snowy. It's a bit of a hump to get out of it, to get over a big sort of hump of snow, but I'm very pleased I've got this spot. Let's hope I can get out when the time comes. It's really cold here today. The wind is gusting on and off, quite strong, and it's chilly. Let's get that kettle on. I'm absolutely busting for a waz. I think I'll have to make my way over to the dunny, the bush bog, because I don't think I can hold on to it much longer. I'll just have a cup of tea and then I'll do that, and then do some skiing. It's looking beautiful here. I know I always say that, but there's so much snow this time. Look at it. Just nipping over to the bush loo before I have a ski. I've made a really bad cozy for my GoPro out of some old socks. But hopefully it'll keep it warm when it's not in the heated pouch. So I've been skiing up and down my usual little hill, which is over there somewhere, for quite a while. I can ski down in the tracks and I can ski out of the tracks now. The money I spent with Traverse Hotham was absolutely worth it, and once I've practiced what I learnt at that last lesson and have moved on a bit, I should go back and have another lesson. It might be next year now, might be this year, who knows, but it was so worth it. And I've just come out into the sort of bush area to see if I could ski on this, and yes I can. It's just given me those little pointers that I needed to feel safe on the skis, and I do.
Some of the things Ian taught me are coming naturally now, like the diagonal hand and foot movements. And my stance is improving. I'm not getting down so low where I was going so fast before. So it's really good. So I'm gonna keep skiing. The clouds are crazy, look at them. So I wonder if there'll be a snowstorm tonight. Last time I came here at Harrietville, they weren't only asking you if you had chains, they wanted to see the chains. And again, today, the same. So you're not going to get away with just saying, yeah, I've got chains in the back. They're going to have a look. She fell over. I fell over, went over backwards. Anyway, got a few bits hurting. Left elbow, right shoulder, right ankle. I'm going to try that again, but I'm going to do it not quite so high up, so it's a bit slower. When I fall heavy on my bum, my lower back, my coccyx, goes right through my spine to my head, makes my sinuses hurt. It does that when I do skateboarding as well and fall. But I did manage to stop myself, and that's what I'm practicing, doing the snowplow stance and stopping myself. So I'll do that a little bit more, just slowly, until I can get it. So I am stopping, which is something I couldn't do before, but not quite quick enough. So I need to keep practicing stopping, but I'm bored now. So I might go down the hill. Yeah, I'll go down the hill in the tracks this time. I can't stop! Okay, it's really hot doing this. Such good fun though. I'll perhaps have one more run and then get back to the car. I didn't get Madge fixed. I've topped up the power steering fluid again. I've ordered a second-hand pump and I'm going to get it refurbished, so hopefully that can be put in sometime soon. Let's have another go up that hill. I've got a few aches from where I fell over, particularly my ankle, and my head aches. So just sliding back to the car slowly. It's only gentle downhill from here. You would not believe just how busy I've been. I decided I'd go and light a fire in the JB Plain hut and cook my dinner there and perhaps read you a story, and then I started packing the bags. Haven't got my sledge with me because I lent it to my daughter. And then I thought, oh shit, what if there's someone else already in there and I get all the stuff over there and then I can't? That'd be a pain. So then I thought, I know, I'll put my tarp up. But I just couldn't do it because all the strings were in the wrong place. There were short ones where I wanted long, long where I wanted short. So I've packed it all away, and I think I'm going to have me a little bonfire just here in there in my little pit and cook my dinner. Let's get to it. It's around 8 o'clock. I'm just writing a to-do list because I've got so much to do that I haven't done. I'm not prepared. And I wish I wrote them down as I come across them, because I can't think of the things now. I'm just writing them down on my little whiteboard. What else? Oh, crikey, there's been quite a few things. When things like this happen, it makes me realise just how good... I'm always bringing up Luke, but Luke is a channel I watch quite often. I watch lots of channels, but Luke is always prepared and everything's just so... And nothing ever goes wrong in his videos. He doesn't forget anything. And I don't care that my videos aren't perfect like his. I'm me, and I will never be perfect. I could wear a Chanel suit and still look like I'm wearing a bin bag. I'm just that sort of person. Yeah, I need to be better prepared. Morning, it's 8:15. I'm just laying here, all cosy in Madge, in my sleeping bag, got the heater on. It's nicely warming up in here. I need to think about getting up. It might have snowed a little bit overnight, just a tiny bit. Not much. Quite pretty out there. Just got up, it's about 9 o'clock. It's looking beautiful. Cars are fitting chains to two-wheel drive only at the moment, but the road's barely snowy here, but it may be snowier higher up. I'm just walking over to the bush bog. It looks beautiful and the sun is glinting off the snow. Not something you can really capture.
I went out and had a little ski, and I used a very advanced filming technique here that only experienced skiers should use. No, I didn't. I put my GoPro with it turned on in my backpack, and every time I took it out and turned it on, I was turning it off for the whole session. Nincompoop.
So this is what's happening to my skis. The snow is turning to ice and it's stuck to them and it stops them gliding. I'm quite enjoying going slower because I can concentrate on technique, which is one thing that goes out the window when I start panicking. Getting a bit chilly now, I'm not doing anything. I'll put my fleece on, and anyone who watches the channel will know this fleece is from when I worked at Arrows Formula 1 back in the 90s. Orange arrows. Good times. Cheers. A very milky coffee. Wasn't meant to be, but it is. It's that time. Chocolate dunked in coffee. Very, very tasty. tasty. I'm having a great time here. It's about midday. I've just started to do some turns so I can come out of the tracks, go down the middle, only slowly, but I can turn left and right, and that's what I'm practicing now. I didn't do it in my lesson, but it's very similar to stopping, but you just do one half. So I'm going to keep practicing that. I know it looks slow, but it's a new skill, just learning it, kind of get it, need to be more aggressive, but I've had a couple of falls. I'll probably pack up for the day. I did promise Bipsy I'd make a snowman, my granddaughter, so I might get back and do that and head home. It's around 1 o'clock now. I got a handy tip off a guy. He said put some sunscreen on the bottom of your skis, so I wiped a small amount, very small amount on, and it's reef safe, so hopefully it's safe for the snow. And it made all the difference, no snow sticking, but now it's melting. I don't think it would anyway. Anyway, let's get back. So I've made Bipsy a snowman. I think I'll call him Twiggy. So he's got a lot of twigs on him. Yeah, so he's called Twiggy. It's 2 o'clock nearly, so I'm going to set off home now. I really don't want to. I want to ski again, but it's going to take at least 3 hours to get home, and I need to unpack the car. I don't think I should ski again. But my skis are still out. I've only got to put my boots on. I don't know, we'll see what I'm gonna do. I may well just go home now. So let's take a photo of Twiggy and get moving. Hi, it's 3 o'clock. I'm winding my way down the mountain. The road's pretty much dry. And the traffic, although quite heavy, is moving. So that's good. So anyway, another fab weekend at JB Plain. I really love the skiing, and it's just the easiest place to go skiing because I know how it works. To go somewhere else, I've got to learn the ropes. I've got to learn where to go, where to park, where to camp. And that takes up time, and I only have weekends. Thanks for being here, and thanks for watching. If you saw anything you liked, then give us a thumbs up as usual. Thanks, that would be great. Right, now I need to concentrate on this windy road and changing gear, because I've got it in manual and I'm not used to manual nowadays. Although I drove for manual for 40 odd years. In Australia it's all automatic, and I can flick this over to manual, but I forget. And sometimes when I'm in automatic, I go to change up a gear and bang it into neutral, which isn't good. It's not a good outcome. I did it through Hotham last time I was here actually, and it obviously, bag full of neutrals, you just stop. I don't know about you, but YouTube, I live on YouTube. I watch it. I bet I have YouTube on at least 10 hours a day, because I have it on at night, I have it on when I sleep, I have it on when I'm at work, just listening to podcasts. But we all grow, don't we? We change over the years, and I've just found lately that some of the people I've been following for perhaps 5 years or more, I don't like their content anymore. So I think things change as we change. So I'm looking out for new people to follow. I've got so many anyway, it doesn't matter, I'm not going to run out. But yeah, if you can suggest someone that does similar stuff to me, but it isn't overproduced, you know, they haven't spent an absolute fortune on everything and everything's perfect and everything they do is perfect. I'm not interested in that. I could go and watch a movie to see that. So yeah, if you've got any suggestions of which channels to subscribe to, drop it down in the comments. That would be great. And thanks for your lovely comments last time. I much appreciated it. And when I get a comment like I got today, it was such a lovely comment, and it really does inspire me to do more, even though I know I'm not very popular. As she said, it inspired her. So that's just great. It's really nice when I get comments like that, and it does spur me on. So, and thanks so much for all your lovely comments last time. Anyway, I will close this video here, and until next time, it's a goodbye for now, and catch you next time, or as they say in Australia, catch ya. Over and out.